Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today we're going to be talking about Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Can I just talk about something very quickly? For the longest time, this movie it was just called I Want to Dance with Somebody. This was the original poster. I Want to Dance with Somebody. Okay? Fine. Great. Follows the same format as Bohemian Rhapsody and Straight Outta Compton or Walk the Line. Fine, perfect. But then literally like last week or something like that, Sony thought we were all brain dead and we couldn't figure this stuff out, so they tacked on Whitney Houston's name. So it's now Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. That frustrates me to no end. Oh, I'm just worked up about it. So I just sorry for the mini rant, but yeah, that annoyed me quite a bit. That random last minute title change. But anywho, as usual, we're gonna be going over the pros and cons. So let's get to it. Pros. Obviously, we all now know this whole movie's about Whitney Houston because again, the studio didn't think we'd figure it out, even though it literally says on the poster, like, come on, man. But Whitney Houston, iconic name in music. I mean, some of her songs have obviously been used as like trailer music, just like Queen with like Bohemian Rhapsody. That's been used as like a lot of songs. Famous songs are used as trailer music, but like with Whitney Houston, I know there's like obviously there's I Want to Dance with Somebody. I'm pretty sure that was used in the trailer of like Isn't It Romantic back like in 2019, and another one, and I Will Always Love You. That was used in The Hitman's Bodyguard. Hell, that whole movie's identity was just parodying. It parodied another Whitney Houston movie, The Bodyguard. And The Bodyguard, I just looked it up now. At the time, it was not only the second biggest movie of 1992, but it was the 10th biggest movie of all time when it came out, which is insanity to me. Um, yeah, that just shows you just how big Whitney Houston was, when she was alive, because obviously we know it's like the 10-year anniversary of her death, which is crazy. But yeah, obviously she has a humongous legacy, millions upon millions upon millions of fans that will no doubt want to watch this movie because of they want to see her story. So yeah. Yeah, so Whitney Houston, like her legacy, just her whole reputation, all her success, all her fans, that's all going to contribute to this movie making some cash. So, yeah, Whitney Houston's name is a pro here, definitely. Another pro is that this is obviously a part of like the musical biopic genre, or at least a subgenre. I have to. I think pop music. Will this help? Kinda, not really. No. Yeah, this isn't helping at all. It's not giving me what I want. Because most of these are just like concert flicks. Biography. Oh, this is. I'm gonna try to get through this, but Whitney Houston. Gotta find him. Blah, 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 blah. What was the last one? Where's respect? That should be here. You know what? I'll just do this the old fashioned way. I'll just look it up myself. So there was respect last year. Let's see, there was respect. There's walk the line. Uh, yep, walk the line. Straight Outta Compton. Yep. That's another big one. And then we got Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes. I know I'm missing some, but these are like the main ones that come to mind immediately. But yeah, the big ones are easily Walk the Line, Straight Outta Compton, Bohemian Rhapsody. All these movies did great. Really, really good. Bohemian Rhapsody did insane. Made like 900 plus $1 million. I think this number is kind of incorrect, but I'm pretty sure it's 900 plus million, which again, insanity. But yeah, Stranded Compton, Walk the Line still did very well. So obviously, there's a precedent that movies like these do really well. So that's a good sign. Even though Respect is says the opposite, but I'll talk about that when we get to cons. But yeah, obviously, musical biopics are very popular. It doesn't even matter what the quality is. Like they can make some big cash. So yeah, being a musical biopic is a pro. Another pro is that this feels like the right type of movie you want to release like around the holidays. It kind of just fits in a way. And, I mean, sure, there's Avatar 2, there's Puss in Boots 2, which isn't even doing that well. And there's Babylon, The Whale. But I think this movie could stand out because it's definitely more appealing than Babylon, for the masses. And, you know, obviously Puss in Boots, obviously this really can't compare to say Puss in Boots 2 because different audiences completely. So I think because of that, I think it could survive in the shadow of Avatar. It has the potential to survive. So I'm gonna label it as not so severe competition. I'm gonna say that. So not so severe competition. I'm gonna label that as a pro. Um, I think that's it. Okay, for its Thursday preview number because it did have Thursday previews. Obviously, Thursday was rough for everything, so these preview numbers were probably dinged a little bit. But 730,000. Let's compare this to other movies. I'm not comparing it to Woman King. That is not a good comparison. They're not even of the same genre. Okay, Respect. How did that do? Did that even have Thursday previews? I'm not sure. 650,000, so it's better than that, which I guess is a good thing. And I mean, these movies are obviously comparable because Respect was all about Aretha Franklin. I Want to Dance with Somebody all about Whitney Houston. At least Respect didn't put Aretha Franklin respect. Again, at least that had respected our intelligence. So it did better than that. Obviously, a movie like this wouldn't have like big Thursday preview numbers. So I wasn't expecting like big money previews, but this seems to be it's more middling, but it's not like awful or anything. It's more middling, so I'm not gonna label it as a pro or a con. So middling previews is mid. Okay, cons. Avatar 2 is still out there, still making cash, even in the face of this brutal winter weather. It's still making money. That's going to be the one movie everyone's going to see, and everything else just kind of exists. This has maybe the best chance of really succeeding, but still, Avatar 2 is a problem, so that's a con. Just Avatar 2 in general is a con. Another con, winter weather. I already mentioned this with Babylon and The Whale. This Thursday and Friday have been awful. So bad. Like a million people lost power. Like 60% of the apparently 60% of the country got affected by this winter blast. I know I got affected. Literally it's like 3 degrees here where I'm at. And like the roads are all icy. It's bad. It's bad. It's not gonna get any better for a little bit. Just what you want for Christmas, right? Just winter weather screwing you over. Um but yeah, obviously that's winter weather is never good for the box office because no one wants to drive and go out to the theater with icy roads. Who wants to do that? Maybe some people, but not me. And a majority of people are gonna pass on that. So winter weather, big con, massive con for all movies. So yeah, winter weather is a con. Another con is that reviews for this aren't very good. They're pretty bleh. It's like 46%, which isn't like awful or anything, but it's just like bleh, whatever, like a shoulder shrug. But its audience score is much higher. at 94%. So I'm gonna label that as a pro. It's high audience score because I imagine this would do better with audiences than critics. But still, that critic score not too great. So I'm gonna label it as a con. Um, I think that's really it. So opening weekend with this preview number, and I didn't even mention. I keep forgetting. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Why did why did Sony and Paramount think it was such a great idea to release these movies like this and Babylon that day before Christmas Eve? Why? You could have released this Wednesday. You could have made some money before this snowstorm happened. You could have done that, but you didn't. And now you screwed yourself over. Like, good job, guys. But yeah, it's opening weekend with preview numbers. Going back to Respect, that opened with like 8 million. Although, granted, things were a lot worse when Respect came out. But with that target audience, like, no, the target audience obviously being, older black women, they were not showing up to the theater at all. But now it's a lot brighter. I mean, The Woman King did decent. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is one of the biggest movies of the year, so I don't need to go over that. So yeah, that audience, the black audience, is clearly back. They're willing to come back to the theater now. But yeah, Respect didn't do so hot. But that opened with like 8.8 million. So I'm gonna guess I Want to Dance with Somebody is probably gonna open on the same level, maybe a little higher. I'm gonna screw it. 10 million. 8 to 10 million. Let's go with that. 8 to 10 million opening weekend. I'd be surprised if it hit double digits. And it's total. This is so hard. Because, again, holiday, Christmas movies, the holidays are really weird with box office. Insane things can happen. You have some insane multipliers. Obviously, after Christmas and the several days after that, things are going to get a lot brighter for the box office. So because of that, I'm gonna say, maybe the same as Babylon, 40 to 50 million. Maybe it'll do better, but I'm gonna go 40 to 50 million just to be safe. And yeah, that's it. That's it for 2022. I'm done. Thank God. It's over. Then now we wait till 2023, and I won't be making another one of these until 2023. When Meg 3 again comes out, I'm really hyped to see that. And A Woman Talking, which expands wide. So I'm going to be covering those two movies, then the rest of January, and then we can move on to 2023. So, yeah, stay tuned for those. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year. So if you want to watch any of those that I made throughout the year 2022, go right ahead. Yeah, more than enough to choose from, so go do that. There's also the canceled series where I go over the box office for all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. I've never covered I Want to Dance with Somebody. Yeah, I never covered it. Not once. So, yeah. But I have covered 170 episodes of Canceled. I have that many episodes, so if you want to watch any of those episodes, all of them, go right ahead. Binge them all from beginning to now. I highly encourage it. Go do it. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. December recap will come out first week of the new year, and then I also have a 2-part 2022 recap on the way of winners and losers. So 3 videos in the pipeline. So stay tuned for those. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I've done on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.